Hello guys, welcome again, new live stream. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Well, the projection is still the same. We have a better divergence as you can see here, and we have this. We have this setup right now here. I cannot change this setup because, well, not because you saw a bounce here. That means Bitcoin will go to the moon. Of course, no. This is still the same. Just remember, it will take time, right? So here, so the projection is. Uh, Technically speaking, is going to be sideways, right? Sideways and downside, right? That's it. So right now here we had a bounce here yesterday actually was very good. I'm playing this range actually. I was in short around a $29,800 around there, and I closed my short around $29,300 around there, and I opened a long position around $29,400 around 500, and I close around 30k, just $500 move. I am playing this range in 4-hour charts, so it's totally fine. The thing here is like now I think Bitcoin will, the prediction is still to the downside, and I will not change it. Now, one thing here is like we have you can call it like various variance here. This from this point and this point, yes. It makes sense, yes. But honestly, for me, it's very far away because actually someone was asking me about this. I think this is very far away because this high here is from January, I think, and also honestly, I think I already play out. So for me, this is not actually a very strong setup here. So the only one I have right now here is this one. So the only thing I can do here is just respect my system of trading, and the projection is still the same as yesterday. Now, let's talk about 4-hour chart because 4-hour chart is very interesting right now here. 4-hour chart, as you can see here, we have usually, well, let me show you here. We have here this drop here, as I said before. Well, now the target hit around here, around, well, let me 100. Technically speaking, Bitcoin is still in uptrend in 4-hour chart, yes. But I think it's gonna break. Honestly, I think it's gonna break to the downside. It's just about time. One thing here is like we have here a clear resistance around here, around $30,000, 200, 300 around there. Any close below this level, let me show you here. Actually, around this level. 1 second. Let me remove this. Okay, good. Okay, any close below, actually this level, $30,000, 200, you will see another test to $29,700, 800. If this level breaks, you will see this is as a bull trap, and you will see continuation again to $29,200 and actually lower prices. This is gonna be just a bull trap actually again. Remember what I said here? This is for me is a bull trap, and after that, well, we have the drop. Now this bounce here, as long as Bitcoin is closing candles below $3,500. I'm still thinking Bitcoin will just enter in sideways here, and eventually it's gonna just break down. I am not looking for any more for $34,000, 35, whatever. Why? Because as I said before, we have, time is extremely important here, and Bitcoin, I said last week, if Bitcoin just stops here, it's stopping here, as you can see here, stopping, is in sideways, and you will see this better divergence forming. Now we have the confirmation here. So, well, let me show you here. We have to the chart, same thing. We have a better divergence also. 3D chart, we have a better divergence also. And 5D chart also, we have a better divergence here. So I think bulls, they are doing very good actually, but I think it's not enough. I think Bitcoin is just doesn't have enough time. First of all, I'm not saying Bitcoin will crash. Remember, we have, the facts are Bitcoin is still in downtrend. Okay, so this should be a bounce. A pullback here, and just follow the trend. But if we see this pullback, there is a very high probability you will see potentially this time the MA55 broken. Why? Because this pullback, what it's gonna do is gonna fire the sell signaling weekly chart. So that is the thing, like that is the major signal here. I am looking right now. So if we see this pullback in 1 day chart, I think we will see it. 1 second. Okay. we will see the trigger of this sell signal in weekly chart, and well, game over for the next 3 months around there, where I think this area, as I said a long time ago, I think last month, this area will be a massive bull trap in the highs. So the thing here is like this is like this. This is like this, especially with this setup here right now in weekly chart. There is a very good chance you will see this pullback finally, where the lowest point for me is gonna be 20k around here, of course, in the long term. Now we will have this confirmation this week. In the moment when you see this sell signal, the confirmation, I mean the darker blue, the confirmation here, let me show you here, we will have this darker blue signal maybe printed maybe this weekend. So in the moment when you see this, well, I will be very careful with your alt season, right? With to the moon, right? The bull market is here because, you know, if you are following or you have these kind of feelings right now, right? Well, my friend, be careful. Be careful here because, you know, market makers, they love that and, well, they want to take your money. Okay? So the thing here is like this is the projection. Of course, this time honestly was taking more time than I was expecting, and honestly I think it's because we have Bitcoin had a very important task last 2 months. It was closing about the MI55 the monthly. Now mission accomplished, very good. Bitcoin well, but now I think it's time for a pullback. Now the thing here, as I said many times, even if we see Bitcoin 20k, for me there is no like a major issue. Why? Because we have this buy signal in the monthly. One thing like I want to tell you here, Bitcoin is technically speaking right now here without volume in the monthly. So if you are looking for maybe 100k or 200k or 1 million, right, I think you will be disappointed. Maybe in 2024, maximum I'm looking for maybe $80,000 around there, no more than that. I explained why many times, but well, in some point we will talk about it. Maybe in some point, maybe in summer, I think. The thing here right now, Bitcoin is still in uptrend. Yes. Is it still bullish? Yes. I mean, the trend is your friend, but is it still powerful? No. I think Bitcoin is now looking weak, and it's just about time it's gonna break down. And also the main major signal right now here is the volatility. Volatility is contracting here when Bitcoin is in the highs with a better divergence here, so it's not bullish. Maybe for you it's looking bullish, but no, it's not. I know it's difficult maybe for you right now to say, oh, okay, why Bitcoin is gonna crash. No, I'm not saying it's gonna crash. Well, it depends, right? If you are trading 1 hour chart, maybe yes, it's gonna be nasty, right? But in 1 hour, in 1 day chart, this is just gonna be a pullback where my target always is gonna be the MI55. The MI55 here, as you can see here, this area. Let me just say it again. If we see this test, there is a very good chance Bitcoin will break this time, because now this pullback is gonna be the trigger for higher time frames. So careful here with your longs. I think it's not very smart to start looking for longs. Honestly, for first time since 2020, I mean since January, I think for first time now, I think it makes sense to start looking for shorts. Actually, I am in short right now. Yes, in the top of the, I was in short yesterday and I'm another short position. I'm in profit right now, very small profit, just trading the range in 4 hour chart, as you can see here. This is a very obvious for me bull trap here in 4 hour chart. There is no volume here, and also the seller line is about to be tested here. It's just about time when Bitcoin will just break 30k and you will see again 29,700 and maybe another test to maybe 29,300. So if we see this test, I think there is a very good chance Bitcoin will break this area and you will see finally the break down to maybe $27,000 around there. Now, this is the short term, right? Because I know you like trading 1 minute chart, right? So let's talk about 1 hour chart, because maybe you want, oh yeah, short, long, right? Every 5 minutes, okay. Okay, never mind. So yesterday I said Bitcoin is gonna bounce. Yes, in my private channels actually, I said, hey, careful here because it's gonna bounce in short term, right? Why? Because, well, first of all, here we have a buy signal, forming here, a buy signal here, volatility contracted here, And when I see Bitcoin just stop it here, just in sideways for maybe one day, well, I said, okay, this is gonna bounce. And well, what I did here, I opened a long position around this area. It's not exact. It's not the bottom, right? Because oh my god, I missed it for maybe $300, right? Oh my god, yeah, I didn't catch the bottom. So the thing here is like, well, with stop ADX negative here, buy signal here, yes, and let me show you here bullish divergence in 1 hour chart from this point and this point. So I was looking for the ME55 in 100 in 1 hour chart around 30k around there. And well, from this point and this point, and now that's it. It's over. My long position, the setup is, I mean, the trade is done. As you can see here, very good, fair enough. Oh my god, but you missed this part. I don't care. I don't care, just for 200 bucks. I don't care. So right now here, if we go to 4 hour chart, yeah, for me this is a bull trap. Why? Because now Bitcoin is about to test the seller line here, yeah, the seller line here, and Bitcoin failed breaking the previous high here around $3,500. So the confirmation for this bull trap is gonna be if Bitcoin breaks, as I said before, around actually this level, around $3,200, more conservative, 30k. Any close below this area, you will see a full leg down, maybe around $29,600. Now, right now here, it's just about time. The most bullish thing I can see for Bitcoin right now is Bitcoin forming a range. For example, here, right here, this is the lowest point. This is your top here. Maybe potentially this week we will play just ping pong. Ping pong where Bitcoin just gonna be like, this is the most bullish scenario right now I can see, right? Defending this area. And if maybe next week, right? No, I think it will take time, maybe 2 weeks, maybe May, I think, you will have to see Bitcoin testing the seller line here, forming again the buy signal here. And if you see maybe in 2 weeks, I think Bitcoin again is still about $29,000. Yes, it's gonna be bullish, and you will see $35,000, even maybe more in the long term. In May. Right now, well, because I am not a Doctor Strange, right? I am not an Avenger, so the only thing I can tell you is this. Based on facts, well, careful with your lungs, because I know you are playing with altcoins or gambling, whatever. So my technical analysis is like this. Okay, now let's continue. I'm gonna continue with my secondary chart, my secondary system of trading. In some point, actually, I'm expecting some point this year, this system is gonna replace my current system. I will keep both, of course, right? But well, I will show you the results maybe next week. How is progress on my Smile account? Like actually, I was in red, and I am recovering actually all my losses with this new system. And it's a very good process, I think, because well, it's the only way you can learn. You know what? I was reading a book like, I like this phrase. It's like, you know, a successful guy or people, whatever, is because maybe this guy failed many times. Yeah. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of failing. Yeah. So it's part of life. Okay, so let's start here with Bitcoin. Remember, we have this big WAP, this very, very strong big WAP. Last time when Bitcoin tested this big WAP, got rejected here and crashed like a hell, you see, as you can see here. Now, for first time, Bitcoin is a little bit above here, but it's not a break. Remember, this is not a break. This is not a break. So Bitcoin is just testing this thing. With this signal forming here exactly at this point, I can tell you right now, there is a very good chance this is a bull trap, okay? So careful, my friend, careful here. Careful here, because maybe you're bullish and looking for 40k, 50k. Keep following YouTubers, sorry, Twitter and TikTokers, right? Yeah. So if you're YouTuber or TikToker, he's doing triangles, rectangles, or he's saying buy a stock market for $500 for 30 years, and you will be a millionaire. I think you have a problem following that people. The thing here is like, as you can see here, with this setup here, I cannot be bullish. I cannot be bullish anymore. I mean the chart is beautiful, right? Yes, of course. Nice round, around 70, 60% around there. But I think the party is almost over, okay? So remember what I said before, weekly chart, sell signal, weekly chart, sell signal here. So the best scenario for Bitcoin is just to be in sideways here, exactly like this, right? Like this for maybe 1 month, and after that crash. After that here, just 1 week after that, after just 1 week after the signal, 2 weeks, and after a major crash. So what is next here? To the moon, right? 200K. Yes, of course. No. As I said many times, I have a system of trading, and the only thing I can do is respect my system of trading. That's it, right? I don't care the news. I don't care. Maybe, oh my God, the Fed, right? Recession, whatever. I don't care. Seriously, I really don't care. So, so this is like this, okay? This is like this, and I think this week is gonna be, in my humble opinion, is gonna be our last chance to get out of the markets after you see this party. I mean, after you see this bear setup playing. So it's very simple. Bitcoin bounced actually yesterday from this level. Actually, as I said before, with this system, $29,500 is a key level. And let me show you what happened for our chart. What's very interesting here, Bitcoin just tested this big wap here, and after that, a bounce. You see? So let me tell you something. If you see Bitcoin testing again this area, potentially we will see a bounce, but it's going to be less powerful, and after that you will see the breakdown. Historically speaking, of course, after my back testing here, because of course I back tested this thing long time. So if you see this setup here, you see this VWAP broken potentially next week, right? With this the version that I said, usually the VWAP, this VWAP, let me change the colors here. Let me change the colors here. This is the, okay, it's gonna be red, right? Purple, red, whatever, and this is gonna be the green. Okay. So usually the green VWAP is gonna be tested. So what the level right now is $22,000. Of course, we can see some wicks, right? But from this point and this point. So what I'm trying to say is, like, if we see any close below $29,500, for example, one day chart closing there, not just 4 hours chart, one day at least, potentially you will see in the midterm, right, this correction around $22,000, 20K around there. Now, totally fine. Bitcoin just can drop to this level and it's totally fine, right? Even a little bit lower, maybe 20K. But this is the hint. If for me this drop is gonna be a major buy opportunity, potentially even it could be the last chance to buy altcoins and Bitcoin in preparation for the halving. But any close below 20K, right? And honestly, I want to be very conservative, very conservative, because honestly, for me the bottom is already in, at least for this year. Any close below 20K, especially weekly chart, for example, you see Bitcoin trading for 1 week, right? And the close is below 20K. 16, 17K will not hold anymore, and you will see 10K. But it's possible, yes. Based on the probabilities, they are low, right? And the strongest reason is because the monthly Bitcoin we have a buy signal. So that's why. Please, you are asking me. I mean, I am trying to answer the questions because people, they like to send me message on Discord. Hey, with this signal in weekly chart 10K? No. I don't think so. You know, I don't see Bitcoin at 10K or 14K anymore. And why? Because we have this potential, this buy signal, we have the confirmation. Okay, so technically speaking, if we see the chart after 12 years of history of Bitcoin, every time when we have this buy signal, yes, in the long run, after 2 years, right, we have a major bull run. So also, after this buy signal, Bitcoin, of course, crashed, but never broke the previous low. You see? Crash, but never broke the previous low. So If this setup is gonna play potentially something like this, well, we will see a pullback, of course, yes, but this pullback or this drop cannot be lower than, well, 16, 17K. However, if we see Bitcoin closing below here, of course, yes. Yeah, we can start talking about different things. Right now, I don't see it. So for me, the bottom is already in. That's but please don't misunderstand. Please try to understand this. Not because I see the bottom is in right now, I'm gonna buy all in right after 60% pump. No thanks. Million token at $10. No thanks. I will just keep watching Breaking Bad. Wait for what? Well, hopefully when I finish watching my TV show, Bitcoin will just, in a couple of months, will just drop enough to maybe start looking for a new buy opportunity. That's it, you see? Many times, the best trade isn't not trading, just waiting for the right moment. I think that is the best thing. I think it's the smartest way for trading, because when you are chasing right now the markets, I think it's not very smart. You have to control yourself. Remember, one of the most important things here for trading is you need to know yourself, and you need to understand when you are over trading, right? You are trading every 5 minutes, right? Maybe you have a problem. Maybe you are over trading, so that's why stop doing that and just chill, right? Relax. Okay, so let's continue. The final thing for Bitcoin is, as long as we have this various divergence in 1-day chart, I am not looking for 34, 35, 40, 50, whatever you are thinking. I am looking for the setup, right? Like this, okay? Sideways. Sorry, this is the area, right? This is the area, yeah, and sideways, yes, ping pong, or drop. But my arrow is to the downside, not to the upside, okay? It's to the downside. After, if I see curve, there's in the center line here, and it's about to show about a buy signal here, and Bitcoin is still about $29,000, well, I will change my projection to the upside. But it will take maybe 2 weeks, okay? So chill, relax, because, well, let's see. Now, the last thing I remember is this. We have a volatility contraction here in the highs. Based on my experience in the past, this is not a very good setup for longs. Actually, it's very, very dangerous. I think honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we see this is a bull trap. I mean, I'm still thinking it's a bull trap. Okay, so let's continue. Let's talk about the USD dominance. The USD dominance, remember, is our contrarian indicator, because if USD dominance is Bitcoin is like we have this setup, well, USD dominance should be bullish, right? So let's talk about USD dominance. Let me see here. Where is USD dominance? Here. Perfect. Okay. So we have a bullish divergence forming. Okay. Tick tock, right? It's just about time. As long as USD dominance is holding this area, yes, I am looking and wait for it, because we have volatility contraction too, right? You see, we have bullish divergence forming right now here. Just maybe a couple of days, maybe today, tomorrow. That's it. Maybe Monday, and you will see this bounce here. This bounce, and well, this is when the party is gonna start for bears. Okay, so careful here, because this is looking very dangerous for bulls right now. Well, let's see. Now, let's talk about the weekly chart here for the USD dominance. Remember, we have a buy signal here. It's still present, the buy signal here. Historically speaking, that's why I respect macro timeframes. Yeah, let me show you here. Buy signal weekly chart. Buy signal weekly chart. Buy signal weekly chart. Sometimes it takes time, right? Sideways, maybe a couple months, and after that, to the upside. Yeah, 2-3 weeks to the upside. And here, what do you think is going to happen? Crash to zero, right? Please. Okay. You can open your trading view. You can open your charts, and you can see it by yourself. Okay, that's it. Okay, so thinking about this, now let's talk about the total too, because now we want to see what altcoins they will do, right? Because now altcoins all season, right? You have no idea how many messages I'm getting The next alt season is here right now. We are in a bull market again. Okay. No, we are in a, honestly, we are just in a macro rally where we are not in like in the bull market like 2020, 2021, I think. I think, yes, we will be in some point, maybe by the end of the year. Bitcoin is getting ready for that. It's very close, but not enough. Let me show you here Total 2. Total 2 here, as I said last week in my previous live stream, is forming a sell signal here. It's forming a sell signal here, testing the previous high here. No, thank you. I mean, this is the setup like many altcoins they have, potentially maybe a little bit higher, some altcoins, testing higher, very strong resistance, macro resistance, many of them, Solana, Neo, Ethereum, all the altcoins. So there is no way like I mean, never buy altcoins with the setup, never. Maybe I will miss it. Maybe you're right. Maybe everything is going to be green for the next 6 months and we will have one of the most powerful bull markets right now forming. I don't think so. Seriously, I don't think so. Just respect the system. That's it. Respect the system and you will be maybe not very good, but at least you will protect your capital. That is the thing. As you can see here, we have the last signal we have was in November 2021, 2 years ago, as you can see here, and it's forming right now. So this is a time bomb. So it's just about, it's timing. That's it. It's the only thing I'm saying. Now, the next coin I'm going to show you here, well, it's the most powerful coin, XRP. No. To the moon, right? No, my friend. No. Let me show you here with my classic technical analysis here. XRP, because I think it's better. Let me show you here. XRP. What is XRP? Yeah. I got many requests. Well, this is my technical analysis, you see? Well, to the upside. Okay, perfect. Now we are in the yellow box. Now it's time to talk, right? Again, about XRP. First of all, in one day chart, this is a bull trap. That's it. Okay? Potentially, this is a bull trap. No, thank you. No thanks, no thank you. I will never buy here, never. And with this setup here, no thanks. No thank you. Better variance all the way up, as you can see here. It's pumping, but this is better variance here. For me, is just about time when if Bitcoin just crash, everything is gonna drop very hard. 2-day chart, sell signal here, better variance here, no thanks. 3-day chart here, let me show you here. We don't have better variance here, but no thank you. It's still the resistance. Let me see the weekly chart here for this thing. Okay. We have a better divergence in progress for XRP. Okay. We have here beautiful better divergence in weekly chart forming here. Yes. And as you can see here, we have a new high. So any close below 0.4849 cents, you will see a full leg down again to 0.33. That's it. Maybe you don't like it because I don't know the trial, I don't know what the news about this thing. I don't know why people they are so like big fan of this thing. This chart is just garbage. I said many times since 2020. Think about this. In 2021, we had one of the most powerful rallies, bull markets for altcoins and Bitcoin. Bitcoin crashed to $4,000 and went all the way up to $69,000, right? Right. Perfect. Solana from, I don't know, I cannot remember. Dot, Uni, $4 to 50, something like that. I don't know. And crazy prices. And what XRP was doing? Nothing. 2x, 3x. My God, it's nothing in a bull market, right? So the thing here is like this is just garbage for me. This is just a bounce here in weekly chart. Okay, congratulations, you make some profits, perfect. But with this setup here, no thank you. It's not for me. Okay, so let's continue with the next because I have a list because I have many requests. So I am following right now this request. Now let's talk about Cardano. I know people they love Cardano. I am still thinking Cardano will keep just dropping here a little bit, maybe a leg up here, maybe 53 cents, no more than that. So it's like this, right? Bounce to what? To keep falling. That's it. Sell signal here. Last time when we had the sell signal here was 2 years ago, okay? 2021. to the 2021. So 2021, okay? Careful here, my friend, because all your altcoins, yeah, the most powerful altcoin, million token, right? To the moon, $1,000, right? My God. The only thing you will do is just, this guy will show you the next apartment he's gonna buy with your money, I think. Okay, never mind. You know what is a good thing? Like, because I don't have subscribers, I mean, I have just 500, almost 600. I can say whatever I want for now. Maybe after I have maybe a couple thousands, maybe one day, maybe I will just, I will have to be more careful with what I say, right? But for now, it's fine. I can say whatever I want. The thing here is like we have a potential signal forming here for Cardano, so careful here because it's just a bounce in weekly chart. It will take time, but let me just be clear. This drop you will see here for Bitcoin, altcoins, all of them. Honestly, as investor, for me, is gonna be potentially the last opportunity to buy altcoins and Bitcoin in the long run. Okay, in the long run, in preparation for the next halving. Okay, so I'm gonna post this in my investing channel, of course. Now it's a little bit quiet. Why? Because well, we still have the same setup as before, but I will post I think I actually was doing my homework last week. I have 10 altcoins, like maybe. Yeah, I will buy 10. I will post my top 10 altcoins in my investing channel. I think maybe after we see this confirmation of the set signal. Yes, after that I will do it, because for me this year is gonna be the last moment, or maybe the best moment, to start looking for a long-term positions after this pullback, because technically speaking, I'm still thinking Bitcoin, the bottom is already in. Okay, let's continue with more altcoins, because okay, the next one is DOT. Yeah, DOT. Someone asked me about DOT. I bought DOT in January, I think, around $5 or something like that, and I sold around 6 point something. The performance is very bad, as you can see here. We have a potential sell signal forming too. So no, my friend, we are not in alt season. According to this chart, of course not. With this sell signal here, the last time when we got this sell signal was in December 2021. I'm not saying it's gonna crash like this, of course not, but at least I am looking for sideways, maybe here, maybe other test to $4, $5 around there. Okay, but as you can see, all the altcoins, they are looking the same. We have a sell signal here. The S&P is to the downside. Okay, so Bitcoin Cash, for example, it's terrible. I mean, the performance is terrible here. Near sell signal here. So careful here, careful, because I think the market will just drop in the next 2 or 3 months. I said many times, I think it's gonna be a buy opportunity. Yes, of course, yes, but not today. As you can see here, the S&P 55 here, sell signal forming here, better divergence here in the process. No thanks with Neo. Let's talk about, for example, BNB. BNB is in range, as you can see here. We sell signal forming here, so I think BNB is gonna test in some point again 250, 200 potentially, yes, around there. And well, there are many coins, right? Let me see the list. I have other 5. Okay, so the next one is Ethereum Classic, the first one. Okay, this is garbage, as you can see here, sideways here. Sell signal forming here. Better divergence? No, there is no better divergence. I'm start looking for $15. I can tell you something. One of the top 10 altcoins I'm looking for the next bull market is Ethereum Classic. It's the only coin I am trading, of course, with technical analysis, but also based on the fundamental. It's the only one. Remember, I am a technical trader. Okay? So I don't care about news. I don't follow fundamentals. I don't care the Web3. I don't care. No. The thing is, like, show me the charts. I will tell you the news. That's it. Simple. Okay? So you have no idea how many times I hear, it's the next Bitcoin. It's the contracts. Blah, 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 blah. Right? This is the CEO. I don't care. Seriously, I really don't care. Okay? So the thing here is like Ethereum Classic. Maybe you don't know this because maybe you are new in the markets, but Ethereum Classic actually is the original Ethereum. The Ethereum, it was a fork of this of Ethereum Classic. Now, Ethereum, in my humble opinion, I mean, all the team, whatever, they did a terrible mistake. What? Now they approve a stake. So what is the thing? What is the thing I'm trying to say? The SEC or governments, right, with many stars, any moment they can control the validators, and they will do exactly the same thing what they did with Tornado Cash. Now they can control the network, so it's not decentralized anymore. So it's a terrible mistake. So it's the only thing for me is like, okay, it's worth it to maybe start thinking for alternatives. So one of them is Ethereum Classic because actually it's poor, right? So maybe in the next real bull market, this thing is gonna really, it's gonna have a chance. Okay, of course I will not buy just like, okay, buy on hold all in. Of course not. I am using a system, right? In the next time when I have a buy signal here in weekly chart, I will consider seriously to buy this thing. But wait for it, because if you're in my investing channel, it's just about time I will post my top 10 altcoins for the in preparation for the next bull market. Okay, so let's continue. The second one is, well, Ethereum. Remember what I said before? Same thing. Sell signal forming here, Bitcoin forming also sell signal here. $2,000 hit, perfect, very good. I'm very happy about me. Because my target hit, actually, very happy, right? But we have the same setups here. Remember, sell signal here, and sell signal forming right now here. So sell line to be tested here in OBB. So no, thank you. No, thanks. Ethereum is for you. Maybe you want to buy all in, yeah, but not for me. Okay, so let's continue with Matic. Okay, Matic is a buy according to one of my good friends. Okay, let me see here. Let me see if for me it's a buy here. Buy in which time frame? Because in weekly chart is garbage. In weekly chart, there is no power in this world I will buy here. In weekly chart, never. We have a better divergence here. You can see here, we have a better divergence. And it's still playing, okay? So as said before, it's not moving. Yeah, good news. But if maybe in 2 months, I see a buy signal here and this thing is still above the MI55, yes, potentially there, maybe in a couple months, maybe I can buy this thing in 2 months, not now. No, long term, I respectfully disagree with you. This is garbage for me. Any close right now, in 2 months, we can talk about it. Maybe for you, I respect, right? For you, it's long term because it's the next whatever. Yeah, it's totally fine. Here we have a better variance in weekly chart. Yes, just if Matic breaks $1, you will see again in the long term 0.50, and the only way I will buy this thing again is I have a buy signal here, and also it's above the MI55. So right now, no way I will just buy this thing. Okay, Phantom, right? It's the last one of the list. Okay, for you it's bullish. For me, no thanks. No thank you. There is no power in this world to make me buy this thing. We have range sideways on falling, right? So it's testing the MI55. Remember, the move is like this, testing the MI55 here. Of course, it will take time, right? And after that is like this. Yeah, my arrow is like this, and that's it. Don't watch the price. I'm not saying it's gonna make new lows. The direction, right? The next 3 months. Same as Matic. If I see here in the next 2 months a potential buy signal here forming, and this thing is still in sideways here, yes, I will be bullish, and to the moon you want. 100 you want. Do you understand? But not now. No. I am just happy watching Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Actually, I don't know why. I like that, that the TV shows. Yeah, I'm having fun. Okay, so let's continue. Quant. Okay, Quant. I forgot the last time what I said about Quant. Let me see. I remember it should be above 115, something like that. I cannot remember, honestly. I need to see again the chart. Quant. Okay. Well, it's the same thing as I said before. Remember, we have a sell signal here. Well, this is not bullish. It's still not bullish. And careful here because Still, we have time, maybe 2 months, I will say, right? 2 months, right? You have to see Quant holding $100 for maybe 2 months. After you see the buy signal again forming here, same as here, right? Something like this. Yes, potentially could be a buy. Not today, not in 1 week, not in 2 weeks, maybe in a couple of months, maybe in May or something like that. But with Bitcoin showing weakness right now and forming a sell signal in weekly chart, you know what? I will be just extremely, extremely careful right now. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing breaks 100, a Bitcoin crash, and you will see maybe the last opportunity, of course, maybe last opportunity, maybe again $60. So I think now the most important thing to watch right now in the markets is Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin crash, well, all the setups I am telling you right now, they will play. They will play. And yes, again, we are not in an alt season. We are not. Okay, so let's continue. Dan is accumulating a quant for long term. Okay, yes, I know. He is the guy who is always asking me about quant. In my personal opinion, right? This is the terrible way, terrible area to start for accumulation, right? If I have to trade this thing, I don't care if I have to wait 3 or 4 months, but I will just buy if I see this leg down, or I see the next buy signal. In my case, I don't care if I didn't catch the bottom. I prefer to catch the macro move. For example, this thing crashed here. Maybe I didn't buy here at 42, but maybe I bought at maybe 70, 60. But I catch this macro move from 70 to 200. You see? So maybe I didn't buy here, but I play this move. Okay, so let's continue now with the stocks. First of all, I'm gonna continue with gold, because, well, last time when I saw gold, it was like almost breaking the range in macro time frames. I'm curious what is happening right now. Well, first of all, someone asked me about stocks. First of all, in higher time frames, there is no way I will buy gold here. No. The only thing is, the only reason why it's bullish is this thing is because the ADX is still positive and it's about 23 level, as you can see here, but no thank you. The only way I will buy this thing is like maybe I see a new buy signal here in weekly chart again here and test the MI55 here, maybe in some point, maybe 1900. Now let's talk about the 1-day chart here. 1-day chart here, I think we will see a leg up. We will see a leg up maybe next week. Solar line is about to be tested here. 1 second. One moment. Okay. Okay. So satellite lines about to be tested here maybe next week, and we will see a new buy signal here, and well, potentially with this buy signal here, we will see a break finally of 2000. Potentially, yes. Now let's continue with the stock market here. SP 500 here. The SP 500 here. Okay, the SP 500. In 1-day chart, it's still to the upside. I know is sideways, right? Sideways, but we don't have. Let me see. No, we don't have a better divergence. I think no, we don't have it. We don't have it. So I'm still looking for long-term 4,300 around there. 1 second, my cat is crazy. Sorry, my cat sometimes is crazy. Okay, the thing here is like we have here, I'm still looking for a leg up here, around $4,300. Because we don't have a better divergence. Remember, one of my rules is like I have to see a better divergence. Here we have still the better divergence. Oh, okay. This is interesting. This is interesting. We don't have a better divergence in weekly chart here, but I think if we see a new leg up here, it's gonna be a bull trap. So why? Because we have this setup, right? We don't have better divergence, not yet, But if we see a new leg up around 4,200, 300, I think we will see a major correction here. Something like this. Okay. So I think now it's time to be careful here with the stock market. And also, Bitcoin and stock market, we have to be very careful here. It's not the time to be greedy, like, oh yeah, all in, all my savings. I'm gonna sell my car. I'm gonna sell my girlfriend, everything, my dog, everything, all in. No, I think it's not a good timing to just to think in that way. Well, never actually, never. Okay, so based on what, I mean, I love, one of my hobbies is reading books. I really like to study, and I like this phrase, like, the worst decision you can make in your life is based on emotions, and I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. Decisions based on emotions are the worst. So, okay. So let's continue. Let me see. Apple. Okay. Apple. Okay. Long time I don't see Apple. I don't know. Where is Apple? I don't know where is Apple. Let me see. Okay. Time frame next 2 months. So next 2 months you're looking for weekly chart. Okay. Okay. It's almost there. It's almost there. We are gonna have a sell signal very soon. Maybe a couple months. Maybe next month. No thank you, no thank you, no thank you. This is there for selling, not for buying. You see here? We are gonna see a sell signal, okay? And careful here because the next sell signal is coming here for Bitcoin, for all the stock market, for all the, actually all the market. I can see the same setup, similar setup here. You can see here, sell signal, and here is forming, okay? In my humble opinion, of course, I am a financial advisor. This is the time to get out, not to buy more, okay? Okay, so Meta in the next 10 days, 12 days. Okay, Meta is in 1 day chart. Remember, 1 day chart for me is around 10 days. Weekly chart is the next 2-3 months. Monthly chart is for 1 year. It's minimum 6 months, 1 year. Okay, so Meta. Okay, sell signal above the MA55, MA100 is a bull trap. Okay, no thank you. This is a bull trap here, and it's gonna be like this. I think the stock market and all the stocks, they are getting ready for a major pullback. We will see blood in the streets. We will see blood in the streets. Okay, let's talk about now the dollar. The dollar. Okay, so Dixie. What is Dixie? Okay, Dixie. Okay. Well, we have very interesting setup here. Very, very interesting here. Let me see. It's interesting. Just let me take a small moment because it's very, I mean, very rare to see this kind of setup here. Okay, let me see 1 moment here. Okay. Technically speaking, we have, I mean, double bottom, potentially a bullish divergence forming here. Potentially, right? Why potentially here? Because if we are very, very, very strict, let me show you here. Yes, it's like a regular double bottom. I mean, like when you see the same price here, it's very hard to say it, right? But sometimes, no, it's a double bottom, it's not bullish divergence, or sorry, not bearish, bullish divergence. Honestly, I feel more comfortable when I see the leg down here a little bit more, and it's more obvious, right? Something like this. But sometimes, just sometimes, especially in the stock market, sometimes you will see double bottoms. The thing here is like any close about the previous high here in this candle here around 102, you will see a buy signal here again. This could be, I mean, I don't feel comfortable saying this, but regular bullish divergence, very, very difficult to say, right? And potentially you will see a leg up to 103. Now the thing here is like if we see this leg up, I think we will see it. Usually, why? Because when you see, death cross, golden cross, usually they are gold, bull trap or bear trap. Newbies, especially newbies, like they are using MACD, right? MACD, right? Let's use MACD. Okay. Um, they like to use golden crosses and bearish crosses, right? Is the first thing they learn on YouTube. So you are doing these kind of things, of course. They work. They are working in an uptrend or downtrend. I mean, bull market or bear market. When it's in sideways, is actually when you will get wrecked. So right now we are in sideways here. Usually when I see this kind of setups, right, the better the brains, right, something like this. With this setup here, I am still not like super bullish, but I am still looking for maybe a potential bounce here. Maybe if I see one day chart here, maybe potentially I will tell you more. Let me see here. Yes, still I mean, it's in downturn, right? But it's still the buy signal is present here, volatility contraction here. So I cannot be bearish here, not yet. So I'm still looking for potential a bounce here, 103. Now, one thing here, if you see the close about this level, yes, you will see a leg up, an extension to 108. And there is like, I think the party is gonna start for bears in the market. Okay, guys, let me see. I think that's it. Let me see. I have just 5 minutes left. Let me see something else. Nope. No. Yeah, this guy was asking me about cadena, right? Whatever is this in weekly chart for investment. I have no idea what is this thing. The only thing I can tell you here is like, well, if you see this thing still about 91 cents, and plus you have Bitcoin with the buy signal maybe in a couple months, right? A couple months, not now, because for me now it's very dangerous. If you see this thing in sideways for maybe 1-2 months, maybe May, June, something like that, you will have a buy signal here. You will have a buy signal here. Yes, and this, my friend, is gonna be consolidation, and this thing is gonna just pump like this. Okay, that's it, but not today. You will have to wait a couple months. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. I'm gonna update my recap for Bitcoin in the short term, right? 4-hour chart, because people, they like to trade in 4 hour or 1 hour. So here, time is almost over for Bitcoin, as you can see here in 4-hour chart. Yes, nice bounce. I think this sell signal already play out here. Any close below 30K, you will see a full leg down all the way down to 29,400. If this error breaks, you will see the parties, I mean, in 1-day chart, the better variance, right, will play, and you will see Bitcoin testing this area again around 28. And actually the lowest point I'm looking for is 27. If you see this, of course the MA55 is going to be tested in the long term. I mean, not long term, mid term. This moving average, as you can see here. Yes. So you see the moving average tested. For me, of course, it's going to be a buy, right? It's going to be a bounce. The question is if this bounce is going to be enough to see continuation, or it's going to trigger the sell signaling weekly chart, and you will see Bitcoin at 20K. I think in the moment when I see Bitcoin finally playing the better variance here, yeah, in 1-day chart, I will tell you, and that is going to happen maybe in May. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. I will keep sharing my short videos. Sorry, like this year actually was a little bit difficult for me because I've been busy. Yeah, but I will try to keep posting more content in my shorts and everything. Right? Okay. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next live stream.